Gary from MrG Shave, back for another Friday head shave. I think this one's number 54. I just wanted to, before I start in with the shave, I wanted to give a shout out to a young man from Dalbeattie in Scotland. He's sent me some samples, master soap creation samples. So he says, as promised, a selection of master soap creation samples. Feel free to mention on video where you got them. I don't mind. I hope you enjoy them. And he's sent me 8 samples. So yeah, I'll be using those on my Monday shaves, you know, as I get to them, because I've still got lots from various other people that have sent me samples. So but yeah, I'll get round to them soon. So thanks, Craig, really appreciate that. Right, so hardware today is going to be the leaf, and it has Astra SP blades in. The brush is my Yaqi, just squeezing it out, is my Yaqi 28mm Betelgeuse or bear. Most people I think call it a bear, but the actual official name is the Betelgeuse. But yeah, so that's the brush I'm going to use. I'm not going to use pre-shave, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to wet the head down. Hang on, get some pressure in this bottle. Yeah, I just decided I've seen quite a few people lately not use pre-shave. I just thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. I do like the whole process, and I know a lot of you like seeing me use all the products, but just now and again, just to shorten a video, because the last one was pretty long. So the actual soap today that I'm using is Gentleman's old-fashioned whipped shaving soap, the original. It says organic, handmade in Sweden. Grevinnans Rum, it says. It smells very citrusy, very citrusy. But that's the soap I'm using today. If you want to have a look at the samples, hang on, that's upside down. It would help if I get it the right way around. So yeah, if you want to have a look at what it's got in it, those were the ingredients. So all I'm going to do, this is very soft. It's not that soft. In fact, I'm probably just going to put some on, get some on my fingers and rub it on my head. Here we go. I thought this was much softer than it was. But yeah, so I hope everybody's had a good week. As successful and productive as it can be in this pandemic. Just trying to rub it all into my head. Oh, losing a bit. Take that off. Put that back in there. I thought this was a cream, and it's not. It's certainly a lot harder than I thought it was. So there we go. Right, so let's just go straight on with the brush and start lathering up. I should have bowl lathered this, I think. Never mind. There goes my phone. This might take a little bit longer than I thought, because I was expecting a cream. When I opened the tub, I just looked at it and I thought, that's a cream. But it's obviously, because it's been in my cupboard for so long, it's gone rock hard. So this is going to take some lathering. I'm going to try and lather some straight out of here. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting shave. I'm going to add plenty of water to this now. So I hope you enjoyed my straight razor on Wednesday. That was a bit of a meat cleaver. It's the biggest one I've got in my den. I know others have far bigger, but yeah, that's the biggest so far. I'm expecting another razor in a week's time, which is a custom made razor from Drew Dick. And that's going to be slightly bigger than the one I used on Wednesday, so I'm hoping to have it by Wednesday for my next shave. I think I'm going to go with this. Try and add a bit more water. I'm going to spray it directly into the brush. But yeah, right, I'm going to go with that for now. Let's go with the grain. So apply very little pressure, just enough to keep the pivoting head flat to your scalp. No more pressure than that. I had a question, well, I had a comment from somebody. I do apologise, I've forgotten your name. But you're experiencing problems with the leaf, and he's tried it in all sorts of different. Got to be careful because I've cut myself on top of the head there, so I don't want to open that up again. But yeah, you know, next to no pressure, just enough if you need to. I mean, when you're doing sort of the back of the head, you don't even need to really bend the pivot. The pivoting head, you just keep it flat to your scalp and just go with it, nice and light. But yeah, I mean, he asked me what, you know, after head shaving for quite a while now, what was my favourite, and without question it was the leaf. You know, my response was, you know, that's an easy answer or easy question, because once you get the technique on this, you know, once you've learnt the technique, you'll never look back. You won't look at anything else. Well, you will. I mean, you can get bored. I get bored with just using one razor, and that's why I alternate between a DE and the leaf. And sometimes I might go 2 or 3 shaves without using the leaf. But the most relaxing head shave of all is the leaf razor shave, without question or without doubt. Just adding some more water to the brush. Yeah, this isn't lathering very well at the moment because I just completely messed up. This is all my fault. Trying to get this working. Add a bit more soap. A bit more water. But yeah, so let me know, those of you that are head shavers, what you've used recently for your head shaves, and those of you that have had a shave or are having a shave today, let me know what your shave of the day is. It's always interesting to hear what other people are using. Sometimes it inspires me to use something. I saw someone using the fine Marvel razor, and so I'm thinking I might use that tomorrow. But I've also seen another razor that I might use, so I don't know yet what I'm going to use. But yeah, I'm going to go with that. I mean, this is perfectly adequate. It's not lathered up very well, but that's all my fault. It's completely my fault. I should have checked, because I have so many soaps in the cut. I've got a double wardrobe, sort of, you know, proper double wardrobe, and I've got 3 shelves full of shaving soaps and razors and all sorts. So it's beginning to become a problem. But this is working like this. This is absolutely fine. Nice and slick. Really nice. I've got a whole piece of soap on there. I mean, look at that. That's a solid piece of soap. I'm actually applying soap as I go along. I think I'm going to try and clean that off. Let's get a little toothbrush. That'll do. Yeah, so those of you that watched my shave last week would have seen a little bit of claret. I thought I had lopped the top of a zit off, or a spot, but actually I think it was as I was going down with the downstroke, it just grazed my skin, because there's a line there. So I don't think that was a spot. I actually think it was a cut. So, but it happens to the best of us. I think, again, it was because mainly I wasn't used to the razor. The first time I'd ever used that razor, and it was the biggest razor I'd ever used. So it's going to take a few shaves to get used to that. But yeah, I mean, I really did think I'd just decapitated a spot. But only after it had healed did I see the line on my face, where it's obviously, it's more of a graze. Obviously it did cut, probably up there somewhere. I don't know whether you can see that, but there is a line there. So yeah, I own up, hands up. That was definitely my error. We've been having some pretty decent weather lately here in the UK. When you consider May was a washout, apart from maybe the last 3 or 4 days, it pretty much rained every day in May. Probably didn't, but certainly felt that way. It was grey, overcast and cold the whole month of May. But we've had some pretty nice weather this month, so I'm not complaining. And it looks like this weather's here for a while anyway. So, right against the grain. Now, if you're having problems with the leaf, don't go against the grain, is my advice. But just the lightest of touches, that's the best advice I can give, really. You know, treat it very carefully when you're learning how to use it. And slowly but surely you'll get the feel for it. And but yeah, I'm enjoying this because you don't have to think about it with the leaf. Once you know, as I say, you really don't have to think about it. You just place it on your head and let the razor do the work. So yeah, so I'm trying to decide what I'm going to use tomorrow. I think it's probably going to be the Fine Marvel, but as I say, there is another razor I'm thinking about which I'm not 100% certain of, so I'm not going to mention its name. I may even do a versus video with it. I'll tell you which one it is. It's just that the Merca 34C, I saw another sort of comment about somebody beginning, and somebody recommended the Fine Marvel. The Fine Marvel is a mildish razor, but if you make a mistake with the Fine Marvel, it'll bite you harder, I think, than a Merca 34C. And maybe I should put the Fine Marvel against the 34C and see how I get on. But that's the idea. It was either going to be a Merca 34C shave, or it was going to be a Fine Marvel, or it was going to be a versus. So the Marvel versus the 34C. Put in the comments below. Help me make my mind up which shave to do. I have got a comparison. One of the reasons I'm hesitant about doing a comparison shave is I have got a comparison shave lined up on Monday. Whether doing 2 comparison shaves is too much, I don't know. But let me know in the comments what you want, and we'll go from there. So, right, I'm going to clean up, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Let's do the cold rinse. That feels really good, if I'm honest. I don't feel any irritation, but I am going to go over just in case, because I didn't use any pre-shave. Let's just see if that's made any difference. It doesn't feel like it's been irritated, and there's absolutely zero burn. Nowhere. Nothing. Nada. Nichts. It's but that's the thing with as I keep saying, and I encourage anybody to give a leaf a go, even if you just borrow it. But it's going to take you probably. It might take a very long time to learn the technique. You just don't want to be heavy-handed with it. That's the main bit of advice I'd give. If you're experiencing issues, I'd go for in terms of getting cuts a lot and things like that. Try different blades. Go from mild to medium to sharp and see how those all work. But the Astras are great for me. I mean, there's next to no blade feel, but it does a cracking job. I mean, really, really nice. Right, let's get this off. Oh, I've done it again with this door. I keep forgetting to open the door until right to the end of the video. I should put a big sign on the mirror. So apologies if that's annoyed you again. But yeah, right, so let's go on. In terms of the soap, the scent strength out of the puck is probably a 2 or a 3. It's very mild. It's citrusy to me. I don't smell rum at all. So that's why I'm going with Thayers lemon, witch hazel. Oh, that's nice. So it's an old bottle, but I've got two newer versions. I don't know whether they changed the production of it, or whether it's just a rebrand, an image rebrand. And then I'm going with my All Seasons lemon cologne from Turkey. Now there's a bit of burn now, but not much. Just a slight tingle. Really is a tingle. And then I'm not sure whether I think I've used this on camera before. It's Baxter of California aftershave balm. I got this for a real deal online. This is slightly mentholated. Let's just show you. Slightly mentholated, but yeah, that's the balm I'm using. It looks more like a gel. Actually, this goes really well with this. I think this has got some citrus in it. So there you go. Right, that's the end of the shave, ladies and gents. I will see you all tomorrow for the face shave. Comment below to tell me which combination of razors, or whether you want me to use one razor or another. Or maybe put some suggestions up. If I've got the razor, I'll use it maybe. Other than that, I'll probably go with the fine Marvel razor. But we'll see. We'll see what the comments bring. So from me and the leaf razor, it's bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye now.